Well, hello there, Pisces. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I am Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about February. February is going to have 4 weeks in it, and then we'll have the 3 rows of cards as we're doing the overview. Okay, as per usual, I have a couple of messages for you from my better angels. My better angels are talking to us all about how we need to brace for what's coming in February, which sounds terrifying, but we are just really trying to stay flexible and get ready for what's happening. And we need to be adaptable and bring all of our tools. All right. So it's all about being flexible and ready to go. Okay. Because things are going to go differently than we planned. And we just need to get ready to adapt. All right. And be very adaptable. Perfect. The other thing to know is that not everything that's going on that we see we're going to be affected by things mentally sometimes or emotionally, but it doesn't always have to do with us personally. So we want to make sure that we only take on what's truly ours, what's going on within the hula hoop, right? Check it out. See if what's going on that's affecting us is actually in the hula hoop or if it's on the outside. Because you can turn on the news and get very much so involved with what's going on out there. But the fact is, it's not really affecting you personally, okay? And make sure where you're at with that, all right? That's all. That's the message, okay? So let's go ahead and get you a guiding card for the month, all right? We have this wonderful spiral deck that we used last month. We're going to use it again this month, all right? So let's spread these cards out. They don't spread as well on the raw table. I am not in Texas, so I did half the videos in Texas, which is funny, and now I'm doing the other half in Opelousas, Louisiana. Ta-da! That's where I am. Let's get you a card, Pisces, all right? Got one. All right. Cool, cool, cool. We'll get you a card, and we'll set these cards aside, okay? So, what do we have? Aha! Dance of Heartbeats. Well, my goodness. So this card is very much so about feminine energies, and it's also about, for some of you, it's going to be all about creation, period, exclamation point, babies, love, life, stuff like that. It's for others of you, it's going to be about really stepping into your feminine power, stepping into who you are as a person and as a woman. And if you aren't a woman and you have feminine energies within you, we all have both, male and female, you may be needing to express that feminine energy within you, okay? So just be ready to allow that compassionate side of yourself to come out. Don't get me wrong, she is as strong as an ox. There is nothing about a woman that is considered a weak part of a person. By all means, you have this feminine energy. This feminine energy can, not only can it create, it can tear down, it can build, it's a cosmic awesome thing, okay? So just be aware that the feminine energies are at issue this particular month for you, Pisces. And I think that it's going to be really, really cool to see how it plays. I'm going to leave that card right there for you, all right? And let's go ahead and light this candle, all right? We have this beautiful candle here. It's Tobacco and Patchouli by Patty Wax Apothecary. Ta-da! But it smells so much better than it looks. Not that it looks bad. I'm just saying that, hey, it's fantastic. And I really, really love the way it smells. So we're going to go ahead and put this down right here so we can have that yummy flame energy going on in here. Gives a point of reference and brings good juju to the space. All right. Now then, let's get you laid out with the cards, okay? We have this deck. This is a new deck for us this month. The Light Seers Tarot. Very cool deck. I think you're going to like it too. Let's see which cards come up for you. I've been interesting watching the different colors come up. These cards have a very specific colors, and it's really interesting to see how they play. The yellows, the orange, the blues, the greens. It's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. And it's thicker cardstock, so. But as always, this is the first where you're at. Second row is what's blocking you, and the third will be your solution. All right? Excellent. Set those over here, and presto, let's see what's going on here. We are going to do each week individually as the overview, and then we'll go in depth at the end of this reading on this first week, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. We have the Two of Pentacles. Whoop, here we go, we'll just do that. The Two of Pentacles is here, showing us that during February 2nd through the 8th, you're going to want to keep your finances balanced. Pay attention to where your money is, where it's going, how it's working for you, instead of any other way of, like, losing it, right? So watch where you're spending it and see how it goes, okay? Good stuff. What's blocking you? The Star card telling me that you are not in a position right now to stop working. So do keep working. Get going with the work. If you maybe have taken a break from work, it's time to get back to work. Okay, Pisces? So don't be alarmed if it's time for that sort of thing to happen. You will have a good time with it. It's just time to get busy, okay? You'll have a good time. The Knight of Swords is here, showing that fighting for your power in a situation is part of your solution, okay? So getting back to work, fighting for your finances, and fighting for your power also. Interesting. So you have a lot going on. You're definitely getting back to work, trying to be in charge of a situation once you get there, and definitely making sure that you're going to get paid. Smart. Well done, Pisces. Good for you. Now let's talk about what's going on for the 9th through the 15th. Knight of Wands, fighting for your ideas. You want to be heard. You want to be appreciated. You want to have your ideas taken into account. You don't want it to be disregarded at all. You are into this. You need to be heard. Step up and get your voice out there, all right? Now, hanging out with the family or family money is not going to be on the list this week, all right? So you're going to be blocked if somebody says, hey, by the way, maybe you can get a loan from your family, blah, 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 and the answer is no. There is no money from the family, okay? Don't ask anyone for a loan, and don't ask anyone to help you out right now. Maybe it's time for tuna and top ramen for a minute while you get things going on, okay? But you can do this. You can tighten your belt, you can get through the situation, and you'll be fine, okay? Seven of Swords, showing that you are not only taking control of a situation, you are going to be put in charge of a situation, and you're going to immediately start delegating, because that is the answer. That is the whole point of the whole situation. You want to delegate what you got going on here and make sure that everybody understands, hey, this is what we're doing. You do this, you're good at it. You do that, you're good at it. And then everybody gets to feel their oats, and you have less on your plate. Well played, Pisces. Well done indeed. Now then, what's going on for the 16th through the 22nd? Well, you're going to take a little time out because you've been working really hard, doing all the right things, working it out. And don't get me wrong, the minute you take a time out, it doesn't mean you're really taking a break. It means you have less input so you can hear what you really think and what's really going on, because your wheels are turning, okay? You are working your butt off in your head all the time, but it's hard to hear sometimes. So you have to stop doing anything and stop having input so that you can finally listen to the voices and listen to the stories and listen to what's really going on inside your head. You have so many brilliant ideas, but you can't hear them if you don't ever quiet down and listen. So this is your moment to stop and listen, okay? What's blocking you? Your judgment will be off, okay? So maybe you'll be listening and you'll hear things and you'll be like, let's do it right away, stat, but maybe your judgment is off, and you should check someone before you make any big decisions. Ask someone else, okay? That's all. Just ask somebody else before you do that. Two of Swords, showing that there might be a little concern about how to proceed and which way to go. So like I said, get somebody else's opinion before you make a decision, but the truth is, you shouldn't be afraid, all right? Don't be afraid to proceed at all. Don't be afraid at all. Just know that you get somebody else's opinion before you move forward, and then you can move forward without fear, all right? Perfect. Now then, the 23rd of February through March 1st, we have the Page of Swords, new information about ways to manifest more power for yourself and be more in control of a situation. Yes, you are going to be more in charge of a situation, which is super cool. I love that. I mean, my goodness. Wow. Yeah. It's going to be very much so awesome for you to have this new information come to you. Allow it, receive it, be open to it. What's blocking you this week? The Tower. The Tower is blocked. And when the Tower gets blocked, it means things don't fall apart, but they also don't fall together. So you're kind of in limbo right now. You're in the midst of doing the thing. You're gathering information about ways to have more power in a situation. That's cool. Nothing is falling together, but it's not falling apart either. Interesting. Nothing is happening, and yet the foundation of your power becomes very strong. Okay? This is the Four of Swords, showing me that the foundation of power for you becomes very, very strong at this time. Okay? That is your solution. While things aren't falling one way or the other, you are going to build yourself a foundation. Okay? So it isn't about things falling one way or the other for you at all. It's about you creating a foundation and power for yourself. Nice. Like that. So let's go ahead and save these cards over here, as we are wont to do. At least I'm wont to do that. All right. We'll set these cards here. We'll bring these three around. Dun, dun, dun. Indeed. We're going to go deeper right now on this first week, the 2nd through the 8th for you, Pisces. And I'm going to lay these cards out. They're pre-programmed. This is the Magical Nordic Tarot. They're acting as our support cards for this month. Very nice. They're adding clarity. Perfect. So, what do we have? Let's see. We have the Two of Pentacles showing up, as we did before, of course. The Two of Pentacles. Keeping your finances balanced right now is going to be one of the most important things you can do, okay? Your relationship will be at issue, especially with regard to the money. So you're going to want to make sure your partner is as involved in this project as you are, okay? You could be eating tuna and top ramen. Well, this other person your partner goes off and has filet mignon, and ultimately the hole in the bucket gets bigger instead of smaller. So make sure you're both on the same page while you're doing this, and you'll both be able to work towards the goal, all right? Because there's a sabotage possible. Lots of sabotage is possible when if you guys aren't on the same page. One of you might go and spend too much money on something without realizing that the bills weren't paid yet, and you need to take care of business before then, and that the balance isn't what they thought it would be, and you could end up overdrafting yourself. So be careful, careful here, okay? Don't sabotage yourself, all right? Be careful with your money. Make sure your other person is on the same page and that you guys know where all the money is at the same time. It's important, okay? Good for you, Pisces. What is blocking you? We said that it was time to get back to work. Time to get back to work. Yes, you are not in a lazy bones Jones category right now. You are in the move it, let's go to work. All right. But you aren't able to travel for work. You're not able to move your job from one place to another. You're not able to move your house. There's no movement going on here. It's going to be back to the same old place you ever were and doing the same old thing you ever did, okay? So nothing new is happening here. We're just going to go back to what we were doing before, but get to work, all right? There won't be any position right now where you're feeling triggered or taxed. There's no limiting belief here. There's just get to work, do your thing. Don't let any potential limiting beliefs stop you from moving forward, okay? Now your solution, of course, looks very much like stepping up and fighting for your power in the situation. You want to be the person in charge of this situation. You're like, okay, I'm back. Let me take the handlebars. I got this. So you're ready to take charge and steer the boat and make sure everyone's going in the right direction. So fight for it. Stand up for what you want, okay? And then the Six of Cups shows you want to share from your heart. Let me tell you all the places I've been and all the things I've seen. Let me show you what I've learned. And share what you've learned. Share what they can know. Share things with them so that they know, hey, if we let him be in charge, it's going to be great. He's going to show us things. He's going to teach us stuff. We're going to learn things. We're going to be better. He's going to give. He's going to be a giver, not a beater around the head and shoulders. All right? So that's cool. I think that they will let you be in charge. And the first thing you're going to do is have somebody from the group move on to some other area. Hey, man, I know you're better at graphics. Why don't you leave the carpentry department to us and you move on over there to the graphics department? And that way you can do what you do best. And you're not telling them they're not worthy or capable. You're just simply saying you're way better at something else. And that way you're giving them a distraction and you're showing them care and appreciation for what they do bring to the table and getting them off into the area where they actually work best instead of having them do something that's really not in their wheelhouse or not their best deal, right? So, very cool. Like this for you. Let's get you a closing card. That's a new thing we're doing. We're going to have a closing card, and this is the Messages of Cosmic Oracle cards. Dun, 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 dun. So, Cosmic Oracle cards, they are pretty cool. I think you'll like them very much. And let's pull a card for Pisces for the 2nd through the 8th of February. This is your card. Not to worry, these are a fun deck. I have discovered they're fantastico. So, stay present. That's where life happens. Bum, bum, bum. We're not going to be future tripping. We're not going to be living in the past. We're going to stay right here in the present because this is where life begins. This is where life happens. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. So yes, stay here. Stay now. Stay in the moment. Everything is happening. It's going to be great. So very cool for you. Love that for you. This is great. You did great, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and get you a pocket full of rocks. Okay, cool. So we have pyrite, we have garnet, and we have aventurine. Thank you very much. Whoop, kind of popped out of my head for a minute there. So pyrite here is fantastic. It is almost one of those all chakra stones. And so I keep it way down here. But the answer is that it's protection. You are protected this week from anything that wants to come towards you. Well, nothing negative can go past pyrite, okay? Nothing negative with any negative intentions can go past pyrite. So you will have no naysayers, nothing bad like that will be going on. It's about you taking good care of yourself and not sabotaging yourself, okay? Garnet. Garnet is really a second chakra stone, so I'd put it right there-ish. Right there-ish. The pyrite kind of lives in the first chakra area because, well, because putting it down here is kind of awkward. All right, here. Okay. And there's a second chakra stone. Sort of, yeah, my hand is lumpy that way. So, second chakra stone, red garnet. It's very much so about creation, about feminine energies, about things going on with the blood. So it actually is a really nice match for your guiding card for the month. But I want you to know that it has to do with the blood. And if you're feeling a little wonky at all, please go see a doctor. I am not a doctor, but this stone could tell me that you might be having some blood issue of some sort, and you should pay attention to it and go get help, right? Cool. And it's here to support you in those areas, but also it helps with creativity, but it also helps heal that area in your second chakra where the creativity comes from, and just all those body parts down in the reproductive area. So nice. It helps with that area. But like I said, if you feel wonky at all, please go see a doctor and then see what happens then. This is aventurine, and it's a higher heart stone. It really is here to talk to you, sort of like a 4.5 chakra, 4.5, 4.5 chakra. And it speaks to a really nice healing energy for your heart. It brings you love and compassion and all the good things so that you can move forward in a really compassionate way. So I like that it brings out the compassion in each person, and it helps heal your heart and make you feel more comfortable in your skin. So good for you. Yay. I'm going to put these 3 rocks down right here. And as per usual, Pisces, you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but you can if you want to. And if you do choose to carry them, please comment below and let me know how it goes for you. If you want to carry something else, please comment below and let me know how it goes for you. All right? You're getting the theme that I want you to talk back to me. Let me know what's going on. All right? How does this reading work for you? Let me know. I'm always open to new information and communication. I will write back to you personally. I don't have a team. I'm the team. All right? And by all means, if you haven't liked and subscribed, it's completely free. And I would love to have you join the crowd. And once a week, I post videos and keep you informed about what's coming up the week ahead so you're better prepared. That's all we're doing here. And I want you to be better prepared. All right? Thank you so much for being here, Pisces, and we will talk to you next week about the 9th through the 15th. We'll see you then.